friend. Come on in.
If I don't feel you, even if I see the most beautiful thing up in the sky, if I don't see you, take me higher, take me higher, take me higher, take me higher. Even if my hands can catch the wind, catch the clouds, if I don't see you, even if I feel the sun on my skin every day, if I don't feel you, take me higher, take me higher, take me higher, take me higher.
Grand Rising, everyone. Appreciate y'all coming on in and sharing your time and your energy. Just wanted to talk to you folks. Ain't talked to y'all in a couple of days, so I wanted to share my thoughts. Had some thoughts yesterday, but yesterday was Little Ma's birthday. It was the 13th anniversary of my car accident. 13 years that I've been an amputee. So that day for me is a magical one. It is, you know what I'm saying, it's my second birthday, my second chance at life, so it is a day to celebrate. And I do my best to make sure that it's positive, that I do something with substance, and I use that day to reflect, you know, on my life, you know, the people in my life, and it is a day of gratitude where I am grateful. You know what I'm saying? It's not a day to complain. It's not a day to talk about things, at least for me, you know what I'm saying, that don't suit me and my growth and my happiness and my peace. But now that that day is over, there are some things that have been going on that I feel like I need to address and give my opinion and some facts on. So I'm going to start off with this. I love y'all. Appreciate everyone who supports this platform. A lot of people inbox me and, you know, give me ideas as well as keep me informed about what's going on. But I'm going to need y'all to stop sending me videos of black men and women being murdered, beaten up, hurt, harmed in any form of fashion. I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? I understand where y'all are coming from and why y'all are doing it. But do not send me any more videos of me watching. I do not want to see our people to continue to be murdered, continued, you know what I'm saying, to be destroyed. I don't want to see that. It's all the same. They're all the same. And I honestly feel like we need to stop sharing these videos. Because what y'all gonna do about it? What we gonna do about that? I see a lot of people posting about we about tired of this, and you know, I don't know what I'm going to do, and I don't know how to feel, and all this stuff. Everybody, honestly, y'all trying to find some cookie cutter, you know what I'm saying, way to get around what is. You check our history. There is not a time in our history that we did not have to fight for our freedoms, fight for our space on this land. There has never been in the past 400 years that we have not had to fight, that people did not have to die for us to prosper as a whole. That's not my opinion. That is a fact. And I understand a lot of people are scared. Most people are not built for the revolution. I get that. Totally understand. But the fact of the matter is you can't avoid that. There is no other solution to stop black men and women being killed except for an eye for an eye. Sorry. getting locked up, locking them up and putting them under the jail, that shit's not going to stop. That's not going to stop them from continuing to do that. All they got to do is go on Facebook or any type of internet situation, get a GoFundMe account, and get lawyers. Because the people that are murdering us, they stick together. They support that. They're going to put their money where their mouth is. They're going to go on social media, you know what I'm saying, and go hard. And they're even willing to risk their lives to keep themselves where they are. They are willing to risk themselves to keep themselves on point. That is not my opinion. That is a fact. So what are we going to do? I see y'all post, and you're trying some kind of way to talk to people and make them understand. Like, we're human beings. Why because you're not black that you don't understand that it ain't fucking cool to be murdered? Why do I have to be the same race, the same gender, the same whatever the fuck? For me to understand that being murdered and no consequences behind that ain't cool. If you got to explain that and have a whole monologue conversation to another grown-ass person on why it's not cool for the police to outright in our face murder us on camera, if I got to explain that to you, then you are absolutely a part of the problem. And you're absolutely a person that I don't need to be associating myself with. Because it doesn't make sense. We grown-ups out here, intelligent people with all types of degrees and all that shit. Y'all can miss me with that. If you're scared, if you don't want to go pick up a gun or whatever, then that's cool. But you're going to have to take a seat back. Because again, you check our history, there has never been a time that we did not have to fight for our place. For these little comforts you think you have, these freedoms that you think you have. Your ancestors died so you can have them. They didn't, you know what I'm saying, rally together and make sure all those people got locked up. Nah, they died so that you can walk around here and act like you're free. And now you don't want to do the same for the future. You're not willing to do the same for your children, for your children's children. You're not willing to live and die for your people. And that can just cool. You ain't got to talk about the whole group, just your family as an individual. You're not willing to do that. Like right now, we are in a climate where you are allowed to wear a mask. And I understand there's a lot of people who may not feel this, and you may feel like I'm trying to promote violence and all this other stuff. Well, here's the thing. Our military. Don't our military go all other countries murdering people for our freedom? Ain't that what they do? It's okay for our government to have to pick up guns and murder innocent people, saying that it's for our rights, so we can have the right to live. So it's okay for them to go and murder people for freedom. But I'm not supposed to think about doing the same for people who are doing this to me right now? That doesn't go for y'all. Y'all don't get the same, punishment or the same sentence as you give everybody else. Everybody else gets to die for fucking with you, for not paying taxes, for not doing whatever you say they do. They get to die. But then I'm supposed to sit here and watch you kill me, kill my mother, kill my father, kill my brother, kill my sister. And I'm just supposed to sit around and think of some positive, way for you, to get justice so you can get what's coming to you. How so? Our country, Great America, goes over to other countries and kill people because they're trying to stop them from coming over here and messing with our freedoms. But I'm not supposed to gut check the cop who's taking, you know what I'm saying, who's taking the law into his own hands, they're supposed to serve us, not the other way around. We don't work for them. They're supposed to work for us. So why is it that they get to do whatever they want to do on camera? This is why I don't want nobody sending me that stuff. That stuff makes me angry. It pisses me off because we're just sitting there watching someone die and no one's doing anything. That shit is crazy. What are we going to do? Anybody getting locked up for murdering somebody, that ain't it. That ain't it. How does that stop them from continuing to kill us? You let me know. Everybody walking around, all these gangsters, all these hood niggas, y'all saying y'all gangster. No, the fuck y'all not. No, you not. We're in a climate right now where it is legal to wear a mask outside. You can cover up your face legally right now. And y'all niggas ain't going out there and dumping on niggas. That's not what y'all doing. All this gangsterness y'all got, all these guns y'all got, all this territory, all this respect, all this stuff you got. But you ain't out there handling shit. You'll rob your neighbors though. You'll do that. But you're not about to go out there, you know what I'm saying, and get at the niggas who's really getting at us. You're not willing to do that. You're not gangster. It's not gangster. And don't get me wrong, I ain't no thug. But I promise you I'm not about to sit around and watch nobody die. And I'm damn sure not about to sit there and let nobody kill me. Not about to do that. I ain't no fighter, none of that. You know what I'm saying? My mentors talk about how if you ain't never been in a fist fight, I can count on my one hand how many fights, physical altercations that I've been in my whole 35 years of living. So no, fighting is not something that I do. I'm from New York. I got the gift of gab. I can talk my way out of anything. If I don't got to get physical with you, that's what I would prefer. But don't ever get that shit twisted. I will do what I have to do to survive. And if that means taking you out, I will. Don't ever get that shit twisted. Something needs to be done. There's no way, you know what I'm saying, I can see that. And you telling me that all he's going to do is get locked up, I have to take that L. There's some of us that's going to have to take these L's. Somebody is going to have to make the sacrifice for the whole. Somebody has to. That's the only way this works. Check our history. Y'all come at these leaders, you praise them and either praise them or you shit on them. But either way, you're not understanding the sacrifice that they made. Simply, Malcolm X and Martin Luther King, they both got 5 or 6 children apiece. Wives, they had wives. They sacrificed their families to help everybody. They could have said, fuck all us. I got kids to feed. Ain't that what y'all saying? Ain't that why y'all scared? I got kids I need to worry about. I got this person to worry about, so I can't go out on a limb. But you expect somebody to do it. And you're going to benefit from that. You're going to benefit off someone else dying. Because someone has to. Someone has to stand up to these people. They are no better than you and I. They, like I said, they're supposed to work for us. That's how the law is supposed to work. They violate the very laws that they are supposed to protect daily, and we're not doing anything about it. You are letting it ride. You posting and putting up this pictures, that shit's not doing anything. You're just waiting for the next day for the next video to pop up, the next time to share. What are we going to do? People are dying. This ain't this is not even about you getting a job or getting paid less or not being able to wear your hair a certain way at work. People are dying. What are you going to do? You think for 1 second, that if white men and women were getting murdered out on the streets like that, you really think we would be alive? You think they would just lock us up? Nah, niggas will be getting the needle in the chair all day. All day. if that was us doing that. You think black cops be getting away with shit? Fuck out of here. Yo, we got to do better. What are you going to do? What are you really going to do? Because trying to talk to other white people about why the police is doing what they doing is not going to stop the police from killing us. Y'all saw the video. Dude out there talking to the police the whole time. Bro, you whack, bro, you whack. He said that shit like 1,000,000 times on that video. There was even a white lady recording. Check his pulse. Come on. Why ain't 20 of y'all walking down the street jump them niggas? That's what needs to happen. Sorry. Somebody got to do something. Because we're dying. And y'all don't seem to care unless it's with somebody in your family. Y'all can sit around and watch unless it's your uncle or your daddy. But I keep telling y'all, every black man, every black woman is that to you. Every black man can be my father, can be my brother, can be my uncle, can be my son. Every woman can be my mother, my grandmother, my cousin. Y'all, we are all the same. Y'all not getting that. You're not different. All we're doing right now is just lining ourselves up so they can pick us off. That's all we're doing. That shit is crazy. When are y'all gonna truly care about your lives and not this material bullshit that you get from this country? You're all trying to save your money, save your job, save that big ass house you living in, save that big ass car you living in, this plush lifestyle. That's what y'all want to save, and why you not going, you know what I'm saying? You ain't going against the grain. That's why you're going to sit there and allow other people to die for your comforts. That is what you guys are doing. And it's fucked up. All the way fucked up. That you see this on a daily basis for years. And you continue to patronize this country. And say it's great. And vote and all of that bullshit. But you got people that look just like you dying, and you think you special. You think you're not next. You think if you go along with the program that it's going to be all right. Nah, that's not how that go. You have no comforts in there at all. Because yes, it could be you that pulls up and the cops stop you and it's you and your kid in there. Your business, what the taxes you pay, none of that means anything in that moment when your life is in danger. You think they care that you're a proud American? You think they care? Look how they do their vets. The people who went over there, you know what I'm saying, and risked their lives for this country. They don't even make sure they all good. Think they care about you? Man, look at what they're doing right now with this whole quarantine situation. Got folks out here working and it's supposed to be a pandemic. They're not, so they're telling y'all to stop working, but they're not giving you the resources to make sure you straight. This is what they do. They are outwardly killing. There's different posts, different, you know what I'm saying, articles daily about how this is switching up. And there's always a different story. Nothing's ever right and exact. Nothing ever makes sense, but you follow it. And people out here are trying to show you and tell you that this shit is false, but just because they told you, it has to. Like these masks. Don't y'all know y'all are helping yourselves compromise your immune system by wearing that? That's a fact. That is not my opinion. But you're wearing it because they told you to. Instead of just taking the time to get your health right. That's what you need to do. Not wear a mask that doesn't work. Again, you want to be comforted. You want to be rocked to sleep. Why would you want a false comfort? Why would you want to do something that doesn't work? How does that make sense? And there's proof that them things don't work. I've seen several pictures and videos out where painters, people who do plaster or whatever, are wearing these masks and doing their work for hours, and they take these masks off and their face is white. All these paint particles all over their face. And according to what they're saying, coronavirus is way smaller than paint particles. So you think if them joints is there that you doing something with corona? You're not. Doesn't make sense. And just because you do it and you tell yourself, that's not going to make that shit true. I'm sorry. And that's our problem. We honestly think that we can think shit away. I know several people. I know a girl. She had a child. She was mute and deaf. She would not accept that her child was mute and deaf. So she act like her child wasn't mute and deaf for the first 2 years of her life. She thought that she was just going to think that if she just ignored the fact that her child doesn't speak and can't hear, that or just miraculously she's going to start hearing and talking. How, Sway? We are in La La Land, and y'all folks got to wake all the way up. You have to get out of this comfort. You are not free. I'm sorry. I don't care if you can go, you can drink whatever you want, smoke whatever you want, and buy whatever you want. You're not free. You do what you're told. And if these 3 months ain't showed you that, I don't know where you are. I don't know where your brain's at. It's bugged all the way out, and we got to do something. Why are you going to sit there and wait until it's your people's? Your mom, your dad, your son, your daughter. For you to want to get hyped and get crazy. These people, all they need to see is something. They don't even got to know the person. The person could be 1,000,000 miles away. But they're one of us. So we going to ride. We going to put our money together. We going to set up GoFundMe accounts and give them thousands and thousands of dollars to make sure they get the right, you know what I'm saying, attorney, to make sure that they come up with every excuse. Them boys that killed that jogger, they was talking about there was a string of robberies in the area and whatnot. So they peoples ran with that. They were just trying to protect us. It's what we're supposed to do. And that's how they felt. And that's how they feel. And them dudes is getting bread right now. They're being rewarded for their service to their people. That's what they get for killing us. GoFundMe accounts and massive support and fame. That's what they get for killing us. I saw a meme the other day that was very true. It said that if we would have got at George Zimmerman, if George Zimmerman would have got the way he should have got, a lot of this shit wouldn't have happened. A lot of people would be alive right now. If we'd have showed them then that that's not tolerated. You're not going to kill us and get away with that shit. Don't give a fuck who your daddy is. You don't get to murder us and get away with it. Why is it okay, black people, for them to murder us and get away with it? Why is that okay? Y'all should have been, these 3 months should have been thinking long and hard about your life and what's important. And it ain't this materialistic shit that you spend your money on daily, that you stress yourself out and kill yourself daily for. Because that's what y'all go to work for. That's what you go to work for. To pay for shit that you don't own. To pay for shit that means nothing. To pay for shit that you can't take with you when you leave this earth. You can't take that new 2020. You can't bring that mansion with you. That watch, them diamonds, them Michael Kors shoes, them long ass fucking bundles. You can't take none of that stuff with you. And none of that stuff is feeding your soul or bringing you to your purpose. Because that's why you're here on this earth, to find your purpose. Figure it out and fulfill that. That is why you're here on earth. Not to go to work every day, just to pay bills. Not to go to work every day and don't know who your family is. Because a lot of y'all was having a real hard time and still having a real hard time with the very human beings that you created. I understand being a mom can be stressful, but you know why it's stressful? Because you got all this extra shit else that you got to deal with. You're not just being a mom. You're being a mom, you're being a manager, you're being a counselor, you got to work 12 hours, you know what I'm saying? You got to cook, you got to clean, and then you have to give your children emotional and mental, you know what I'm saying? Raising, that's a lot. But the most things that you do is for someone else and not your kids. Most of the time you spend, most of the things that stress you out, they're not your children. It's your job. And the things that you feel that you have to do to accumulate all of this stuff that you think is success. You think you're doing your children a favor by making sure that they have this or having the things that you didn't have. We need to stop doing that. I understand as a kid, you saw the kids and you wanted toys, but it wasn't like that. You maybe had to have mayonnaise sandwiches or sugar sandwiches. You may have to go borrow some sugar or whatever. That might have been your lifestyle as a child. That don't mean that you just have to give your kids everything. This is why these children grow up and have no substance. I watch these celebrities with their children. They gave these children all this stuff and then they're upset because your children are spoiled. You know what I'm saying? They don't have no sense, you know what I'm saying, of right and wrong, you know what I'm saying, or what's really going on in the world. Because you have blinded them with all these toys and glitz and glam, making them seem like this is what life is supposed to be about, and they can't really honestly survive in life. When all is said and done, when shit hits the fan, I told you that money don't mean nothing. What are your kids going to do if they don't know how to survive in this world? Y'all know how kids are. They want something out of a store. You say no, they get a hissy fit. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't know no better. They think you doing them dirty. Because they don't understand that. Because all you shown them is have, want. You don't teach your children the value of anything and then curse them out when they don't know the value of anything. You get upset. Money don't grow on trees. Well, you didn't teach them that. You didn't teach them that money didn't grow on trees. So how are they supposed to know? How are they supposed to understand the value of a dollar if you don't teach them? I'm sorry, guys, but this is what it is, man. You are not preparing your kids for this. We're not preparing ourselves, period, for what needs to be done so we can get where we need to go. And it's a problem. And all of you who are doing that, you're going to expect people like me, people like your Martin Luther Kings, your Malcolm X's, your Marcus Garveys, your Nat Turners, your Harriet Tubmans. You're going to want those people to make that sacrifice so your ass can stay alive. And that ain't fair. You need to start doing something. Because we're all a part of this. I keep telling you, we're all a part of this. There is no exemption. When all is said and done, your finances, none of that stuff means nothing. When it comes down to this war that's going on, you got to do better. You have to think differently. We have to do something, or this is going to continue. Period. Okay, how many times you show the video? How many people record the shit? It's not going to stop. This stuff has been happening. It's just on camera now. And the crazy part about it is, I know in their minds it's like, well, shit, we should have came out earlier. Because here we are showing you. It's being shown now. And you still not doing nothing. You still not doing nothing. And it's more of us than them. It's way more than us than them. Why you think they're trying to depopulate the earth? Because it's more of us than them. Don't you know this is about survival for them? Y'all don't get that? This is why you need to know who you are. This is why you need to know where you come from. Because that's what this is about. Survival. And they're doing everything in their power, all of their resources, and they're going to do everything, including screw you, so they can survive. So why aren't you thinking on the same lines? And I'm not telling you have to screw anybody over. That's not what I'm talking about. But when are you going to stand up and care about yourself and care about your people enough for us to do the same? So we can live. I ain't even talking about, being leveled, you know what I'm saying, financially or education. I ain't even talking about that. Just living. Just for it to be okay for me to walk down the goddamn street and not have to worry, you know what I'm saying, about that bullshit. Simply that. So, if you're not ready to pick up a gun, fight, and die for your freedom and for the safety of your family, then you will forever be a slave and you will be picked off. You will be the one sacrifices. You going with the grain does not save you. It does not save you. It prolongs the inevitable, if that. Because you might be picked off first, because you're not prepared. Because you think that if I follow orders, I'm going to be all right. How many times has been proven not true? How many times? So we have to do better. Find out who you are, Black people. And we need to start loving ourselves. You don't love yourself. I'm sorry. We don't love, as a whole, we don't love ourselves. You don't. Because there's no way, if you truly loved yourself, that you would live the life that you live. That you would slave like you do 40 hours a week if you knew what your worth was. Why do you think they don't do it? Why do you think they own everything? Why do you think they went and got our peoples to come and work this land and do all that shit? Because they knew that I'm not about to do all this. I'm going to get somebody else to do that. We don't think like that. I love y'all. I promise you that I do. I really, really, really do. But something has to be done, man. And y'all can't keep doing the same shit that y'all think that y'all been doing. Because it's not working. Insanity to continue to do the same thing and expect a different result. Insanity. So if you think that having a conversation is going to change this, you're insane. You think marching is going to do something, you're insane. And if you think that you're safe from all this, you're just going to keep your head down and just ride it out, you're absolutely insane. You need to check on that. Seriously. I love y'all. I promise you that I do. I really do. But please, do not send me any more videos of Black men and women being murdered. None of that. I don't want to see it. I don't want it. I'm going to leave you on red. I don't need them visuals. Y'all don't need them visuals. What you need to be doing is figuring out what you're going to do, what part you're going to play in stopping this bullshit. That's what needs to be done. Not continually to share these visuals, showing our children that this is all we are. This is all we have to look forward to, living in this earth. That's all you're showing your kids. Because these kids, honestly, are the ones who are watching this shit. The kids that you're not teaching. And you have not made aware of these type of things. It's very traumatizing. And it's very hurtful. And it makes me angry. So I don't want to see that shit. I want solutions. Send me a video or a post that's going to help us fix that. Send me solutions. Not no more problems. Not the same problems. Don't want to see that. It bothers me. Just that it's making me angry just thinking about it right now. I don't like that shit. So please stop. And I would have to say for you, y'all stop sharing that shit too. Stop numbing yourself and making that normal. That's what you're doing. You're normalizing, you know what I'm saying, the murder of our people. That's becoming normal. People are we're fixing our lives around being murdered. Like, y'all don't see that? You have to teach your sons and your daughters how to behave so they don't get murdered. In the richest country, the freest country, the best country in the world, where people come for success and a better life. But you got to teach your sons and your daughters how to behave so they don't get murdered by the people who are supposed to protect them. Anything you say will be held against you in a court of law. They literally say nothing. You say help. You say help you. Exactly. So how do they serve us? That's right in the Mirandas. Coach is absolutely right. Right in the Miranda, right in, they're telling you you're right. Those are your rights, guys. That anything that you say could be held against you. This is the country we live in. This is the country that you're so proud to be a part of. We got to do better. We definitely got to do better. I love y'all. I promise you that I do. But we got to do something. Action. All this talk is cheap. Like I said, all you gangsters talk about, you know what I'm saying, killers move in silence, but all I hear is talk. I don't see no action. These police officers, they're going to work. If they're not going to work, they still getting bread. And if they out of work, they still can get their job later. They still going home to their families. They're still saying kissing their kids and their wives. They get to celebrate their holidays. They get to chill after murdering you. What happens to us when we do something wrong? It's like, it's crazy. Super duper crazy. So we are going to have to grow some balls as a whole. And folks is going to have to start, you know what I'm saying, understanding that there are going to be some sacrifices made if you want us to stop dying. And that's just what it is. There's no way around it. You can't pray it away. You can't meditate it away. I don't care if you throw your crystals in there and holler at the moon. There will be no change without that sacrifice. I love y'all. And I'm going to leave y'all alone now, because I need to go back to my zittingness from yesterday. Because it's about life. Yesterday was about life. And I'm trying to tell y'all how we can preserve our lives. Trust me, I understand wholeheartedly what it is to almost lose your life. And it may not have been in a violent way as far as, you know, the revolution and all that. But I absolutely know what it is to almost die. That's why my second chance at life is so important to me. And this is why I want y'all to get this. You don't want to have to go through something that I went through to say that, oh, now you get it. That's something that we horribly do as a people. We have this thing in our mind that I don't understand what you're going through because certain things are common sense. Like I said earlier, there's no way why there's no reason for me to have to explain to another race on why this is fucked up. You're a human being. Point blank and period. Who wants to be murdered? Why do I have to explain that to you? Doesn't make sense. Yes, sacrifice gives more leverage. That's just the only way. And it's not to say, you know what I'm saying, you need to, like, I don't know who to pick to make that sacrifice, but the point is that it has to be. Someone has to, that's just how this world works. I didn't make it that way. Like, I wish everything could be love, you know, love and light. Like I said, I'm not a violent person. I've absolutely gotten through 35 years of life and maybe had three physical altercations. So trust me, I'm all about peace. I'm all about that. If we can honestly do this diplomatically, that would be so dope. But that's not the case. And that's not my doing. So what we gonna do? I'm not about to sit around and just watch us die. Are they human? I'm gonna see, that's a whole nother conversation, coach. See, that's a whole nother ball game. That, again, that's why I'm saying we need to learn who we are. That's why I say, black people, you need to find out who you are. See, that question right there he just asked, that's something that you need to go and research. Because is it human? Is it human to be so blood drunk? Is that human to think it's okay to just murder, death, kill? Is that human? And if it's not, think about that. That means that your whole life is being governed by non-humans. People who don't have humility. That's who's running this country. That's who's running you. People with no humility. And you follow suit. We must do better. Absolutely do better. So when these holidays show up, like, what's the next one coming up? 4th of July is coming up. Juneteenth is first, but y'all don't celebrate that. July 4th is coming up. And there's a whole lot of y'all about to get real patriotical. Y'all about to get all red, white, and blued out. Even though 2 months ago, 2 months ago, 2 people been murdered. More than that, probably. So I've just seen, the jogger guy and this new dude, George Floyd. But y'all gonna go and get all them steaks and them burgers and them hot dogs, and you gonna play the music, and you gonna have the flag waving, and then all of that shit. You gonna be doing all of that. And on the same day, you're gonna see a video of a police officer killing somebody else black. Ain't that what y'all about to do? You definitely barbecue for Memorial Day. What is Memorial Day? The remembrance, you know what I'm saying, of the people who've lost their lives for this country. That's what y'all did on Memorial Day. Them people didn't die for you. I'm sorry, guys. People that go to the military, they don't die for you. They're not doing anything for you. They're doing everything for the government. They risk their lives so the government can remain in power, not to save you. You tell me in the whole time you've been alive that you honestly had a problem and was scared of another race. You tell me what other race has done something to you specifically. What group of people has done something to you specifically besides the police? You tell me. Yeah, you haven't had any issues with the Arabs? Arab came in your store, came to your house and put a bomb in it? Shit, did a Chinese person go to your house and inject you with coronavirus or cough or breathe on you? Have the Mexicans ever done anything to you? I'll wait. Every person that these folks tell y'all to not like and got a problem with, ask yourself, what have they done to you? We need to take our land back, but how are we going to do that, coach? If everybody's scared. How are we supposed to do that? There's no way we're taking back our land if it's not by force. They took it by force. They stole it by force. So you think that you're not going to have to take it back by force? All the TV shows and movies y'all watch, and y'all don't understand how this works? That's the crazy part. Y'all watch this shit on TV all the time. The best movie, the blockbuster movies show these scenarios all the time. How shit was going one way, and then somebody in the grain figured out that it wasn't the right way, and we got to do what's right for the people. And they had to fight to get it back. That's in all the movies y'all watch. But somehow y'all don't understand that. You agree what goes on in these movies. That's what I would do. Fuck out of here. Because y'all ain't doing nothing. Nothing. We dying. Nothing's being done. We have been painted, you know what I'm saying, the biggest criminals. We've been painted as, you know what I'm saying, the delinquents of the world. We're the murderers. You know, people are scared of us. You know, white women, clutch their purses in our, you know what I'm saying, in our presence. But yet we're the ones that are dying. How does that make any sense? How does that make any sense? That we're the face of those things, but we're the ones dying. We got to do better, man. Absolutely have to do better. I love y'all. I'm going to keep saying that because I know it sounds like I don't, but I do. I really do. Because if I didn't, I would just sit here and just allow y'all to just do you. But I can't just do that because you doing you, you know what I'm saying, affects me. That's what y'all don't get. You doing something or not doing something affects me. It affects the whole. That's what y'all don't get. Everything that you do or not do affects the people around you. If you don't fight with us, you know what I'm saying, that means you're fighting with them. These boys that are being murdered, you know what I'm saying, like I said, that could be your father, that can be your son, that can be your brother. We are the same. I can never be a slave, yet scared to speak about things in front of their male boss. Exactly. I see that. I see it all the time. I see people who will go in and they're mad extra. You know what I'm saying, with the people of their own race. Or, you know what I'm saying, they'll go into a store. You know what I'm saying, they want to pick on the little people. You know what I'm saying, and whatnot. But you go in there and you get emasculated. You know what I'm saying, and disrespected. You know what I mean, on a daily basis at your job. And instead of you checking your boss, you put that energy on somebody else because you got to get it out. What's in you is going to come out. But you're too scared because, again, like I said earlier, you're so strapped to that job because you got all these bills to pay and all this other stuff. You got this car note, you got that car note, you got this. You know what I'm saying? You done leased this. You know what I'm saying? You done rented out your whole living room set is on layaway and all stuff. You doing all this stuff trying to have all these materialistic things. That's why you can't curse your boss out. That's why you can't put him in his place because you need him. You need that job because you've built your life on stuff instead of substance, sovereignty. If you grew your own food, you wouldn't have to worry about groceries. If you owned your own land, built your own house. See, if you would do those things, you wouldn't have to worry about your job wouldn't matter too tough. If you had your own business, if you wasn't working for somebody, it'd be a whole lot easier to give your boss the middle finger. But you can't do that because you put yourself in a position where you can't. Because of materialistic things. Because you have to have it all. Because that's the American dream. You get bought, sold, and bamboozled with that shit. Okay? I'm not telling you not to be successful or none of that. But if you think for 1 second that acquiring these materialistic things, let's say if you don't own that land, if you didn't build that house, Don't care who you are. You get in the wrong situation, they taking your shit. Don't bite that. So are you not a slave if you don't bite the hand that feeds you? Are you not a slave? Yes, when someone controls how you eat, where you sleep, and what you can do, you are their slave. That's why y'all think y'all kids are y'all slaves. That's why y'all have that mentality where they're concerned. Because you do everything for them. You cook, you clean, you get a house over, put a roof over their head. You do everything for them. That's why you have that mentality where they're concerned. So what makes you think that the government don't feel the same way? Because they're feeding you, they're housing you. You do nothing without their permission. You can't even collect rainwater in this bitch. You can't even accumulate natural resources that were here before we were. They won't let you go off the grid in certain places. How? How is this the freest country in the world and I find a way to live off grid and they won't let me? Where does the sense in that make? You live in this country, I'm sorry. You are a part of some type of slavery that includes us all. If you're not feeding yourself, again, if you don't own the land and if you didn't build that house, all you got to do is get yourself in a real financial situation and they coming through and they snatching all your shit. Even the land. You know what I'm saying? You own that. You got to pay property taxes to that. So is it really yours? Because you got to pay for why do you have to pay for your own shit? It's yours. Why do you have to pay taxes on something that belongs to you? Thanks, Amasa, for letting me have my own land. I appreciate you. Fuck out of here, man. But this is the life that we live. And you build your whole life around that. Thinking that that's what success is. It's not. True freedom is being able to do what the fuck you want to do with no one telling you how to do it. That's what freedom is. We all got to answer to somebody living in this country. So you ain't free. Get that out your mind. And I don't care how far up the totem pole you go. As a matter of fact, the higher up the totem pole you go, the less free you are. The more they give you, the more you take. Those are more shackles that you put on yourself. The higher you want to go in their shit. This is why I promote us doing our own thing. Not trying to be a part of segregation integration was the worst thing that ever happened to us. Even if you build the house, you still pay taxes. If you don't pay, you're taking it. America is a holding company. Exactly. Y'all need to listen to Coach Hinton. He giving y'all game right now. He's telling y'all what this is about. This ain't a country. It's a business. And we all employees. You became an employee the day you were born. Your birth certificate, that's your ID card to this business of America. You cannot live here and not pay them. You can't do nothing here without them having control over it. You are not free. The fact that you have to pay them to get married and then pay them to get divorced. Why? Why do I have to give you thousands of dollars to say that I don't want to be with this person no more? Why? Why do I have to go through you to do that? Why can't we just be adults? Listen, man, this shit ain't working. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Split this is that. We got kids, so you get this. You know what I'm saying? Why I gotta pay you thousands and I have a homegirl right now that's going through that shit. Nigga left her with another chick. They're still whole married, but yet she got to come out thousands of dollars to get rid, you know what I'm saying? After he done violated their marriage. But she got to pay all this money. She has to get a lawyer. Has to. I thought with contracts, when you breach the contract, that's the end of that contract, right? Why I got to pay you to work out them details? It don't make no sense. It's just so many things. Insurance. Why do y'all have to pay insurance for cars? You know what I'm saying? Right now, y'all still got to pay your insurance bill. Most of y'all weren't able to even go nowhere. Insurance is supposed to be for case shit happens. If shit don't happen, shouldn't you get your money back? You are giving these people thousands of dollars a year for nothing. For absolutely nothing. And then there's red tape with them. It's not just simple. Okay, I'm paying you this, so you're going to protect me. Nah, it's all types of little loopholes and red tape and all this other bullshit that you got to go through for them to give you the fucking money. Like, it's crazy. And this is normal. This is everyday life. And you cool with that. And you stress yourself out to make it happen. You ain't free. You just a jeweled up slave. Iced out slave. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That shit ain't freedom. I ain't with that shit. It's just crazy. And it's so many of us. Like, we have the numbers to change the shit, but we don't have it in our minds. That was their plan. You know what I'm saying? You murder the body, but you keep the mind. Like, I posted a video last month. I was watching Django. And I was making a point. It was the scene where, you know, the Schwartz dude was trying to find him or whatever. And he shoots the other guys, hands one of the slaves a gun while he's, you know, talking to Django and whatnot. And the slave is just standing there with the gun in his hand, like, looking up at him, looking back at the gun, looking back at up them, look, and everybody in shackles. He didn't even have the mind to shoot the white dude. Like, I understand I would have messed up the movie, but I'm just saying. If you were a prisoner or being enslaved and somebody handed you a gun, what you gonna do with it? You gonna just stand there in your shackles? He was shocked, and that's my point. We all are, and that's that point. We have been programmed, that shock value that you're talking about. We have been so programmed not to go against them, not to fight against them, that we'll have the ammo, we'll have the opportunity to do it, and we won't. Right now, y'all can get justice for that jogger and this dude. The climate is set for that. You can walk around with a mask on, all types of shit. There's no way that them dudes should not have gotten handled. But you won't, because you scared. You're only cool with killing yourselves. You're only cool with killing other people that look like you. That's normal. But you can't fathom. You couldn't fathom doing that to the very people who are doing it to you. That's some shit you see in the movies, right? That's what you see when you know what I'm saying? Oh, stuff like that only happens in the movies. People only get at the cops in the movies. This ain't no fucking movie, man. This is real life. I love y'all. I really, really do. We got to do better. You have to choose. What is your life honestly worth? Are you literally going to live on your knees for the rest of your life? That I can't do. I would prefer to die on my feet than to live on my knees. And that's a fact. I don't know how y'all feel about it, but that's how I feel about it. So we need to do something. Please stop sending me these videos. If you ain't sending the video and then showing me where, you know what I'm saying, I can get some shooting lessons or something. If you ain't providing a solution to that video, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it because it makes me angry to watch my people die and nothing's done about it. That bothers me. It makes me angry. And I ain't got time for that shit. I'm about solutions. I need my energy to be balanced. We need to come up with these solutions instead of being instead of just watching. Because niggas ain't really mad. Y'all not mad. Y'all ain't mad. You're not angry at all. Because if you were, you would be doing something. Point blank and period. I've seen white people attack a human for mistreating a dog, but they stood there and watched this man be murdered. Whole facts, Cheryl. Whole facts. Whole facts. Put you under the jail. And I ain't trying to come at y'all people's animals and dogs and all that. You know, all living things have their purpose. All living things have their purpose. But most of these folks, they absolutely care more about them dogs. And that goes back to Coach's question. Are they human? I love y'all. I need to go back to my zeniness. My chest is heating up talking about this. I love y'all. Insurance is the key. Insurance runs everything, including the judicial system. See? Y'all need to go and holler at Coach Hinton. Very knowledgeable. He's into real estate. Very awesome guy. Y'all should holler at him. He's very knowledgeable and can teach you some things. It makes me angry too. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? And that's when I be feeling like I wish I was a gangster. You know what I'm saying? I really wish I was, you know what I'm saying, the type of person to just pop off like that and had the equipment to do that. Because I absolutely would. I absolutely would. Because that's crazy. Somebody died and sacrificed their life so I can be here. So I can even say these things. So you know what I'm saying? So I can even do this. And they're people's children, you know, the future. You know what I'm saying? I would love to use my uterus. And if I get the chance to do that, you know what I'm saying? Oh, for sure. Because my kid got to survive. They're the future. They're the ones that's going to be running this shit when we old. Parents, get your kids on some new shit. Get into your kids. Teach them things. Stop pacifying them through life. Stop trying to save your children from the world that you brought them to. They need to be prepared for this world. You making things, they're too young. What you mean? They're not too young to die. Okay? They don't care. They don't care. They don't care that your child is innocent. They don't care. You need to prepare your children for the world that they live in. Your children need to know how to survive in any situation. If this COVID situation didn't teach you that, I don't know what the hell you've been doing. So all that pickiness you got with your kid, I understand. All that good stuff. My child don't eat this. My child don't do this. My child don't do that. You raise your children. Period. You have to teach them. Sorry, you're going to have to get them off that McDonald's. You're going to have to get them off, you know what I'm saying? You're going to have to do that. You're going to have to do that. You need to teach your children. And I'm going to say this too. I see it all the time. I see people who are so into their health. You buying vegan this and you looking at labels and you doing all this stuff, drinking smoothies and eating raw avocados and whatnot. But then you go to McDonald's and give your kids a Happy Meal. That's ass backwards. Ass backwards. You need to do better. Herbs. You need to figure that out. Grow some. Research them. That's what you're going to need to survive. We got to do better, man. So yeah, to wrap this up, please don't send me no more of them videos. I do not want to see another black man and woman getting murdered. We got to do something. It ain't talking and it ain't marching. Y'all gonna have to get up out your scared bag, get you some courage, and we gonna need to do something. Don't wait until it's your brother, your husband, your son that's laying on the floor in the middle of the street with people with cameras watching him die. Because that George Floyd situation, they just sat there and watched him die. Hell no. You need to learn how to protect yourself. You need to know who you are. You need to figure out who you are and understand why these things are happening. And you need to prepare yourself. Learn how to grow your own food. Stop eating that bullshit. I don't care. I had a conversation with an individual the other day. Talk about the vegan lifestyle ain't for them. I just got to have my fried pork chops. But this individual just went to 2 funerals. Ass backwards. Being healthy is not a lifestyle. It's what is. Don't make no sense. I know this is a healthy lifestyle, but it ain't for me. How do you sound? That's how a lot of you feel. You think your health is a preference. You know what I'm saying? That's a preference for you to be healthy. Do you know how crazy that sounds? You know that this can kill you. You know it's going to eventually kill you, but you're going to eat it anyway. And don't get me wrong, living healthy is a hard thing because we haven't been taught that. But for you to consciously tell yourself, fuck that. I know I'm going to die. I know I'm going to get high blood pressure, diabetes, and I know I'm going to get all that. I know that's what I'm going to get. Mama died from that. Grandpa died from that. Auntie died from that. I done buried my peoples from having these things. But I'm going to still eat that pork chop. Insanity. Please care about yourselves more. This is not about me trying to run your life. That's not other conscious people or health freaks or whatever you want to call us. You know what I'm saying? We're not trying to just run your life. The government already does that. We're trying to help. We want you to live. We want you to have a long life. That's why we're minding your business and trying to tell you about your life, because I'm good over here. I can just use the information I got, tell the people that I know, and leave it at that. But nah, I'm coming out of my situation to talk to you, because I care about you, even if I don't know you. But I get ridiculed for that. But you'll go to the doctor. They killing you every day, giving you shit that fucks up more shit. They fix one thing, they fuck up something else. Daily. Year in and year out. People die in the hospital. Daily. Doctors ain't never could tell you what actually is going on. Ever. But you trust them. But you won't listen to me. I don't get rich, you know what I'm saying, off you being healthy. But they are wealthy. Because you're dying. Everything about this country is for their profit and your demise. Everything. Do you know our food, the food that we eat out here, is banned in other countries? Do you know that? There are other countries. This is the greatest country in the world now. But other countries are too bougie to fuck with the food that we do. And we gobble it down daily. Well, this is only $5. I'm not about to spend this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? It's too expensive. but you'll spend $300 on Jordans. You'll spend thousands of dollars on bundles and Mac and Michael Kors and Gucci. Yeah, you'll spend money on that. Waste your money on that. But you won't spend an extra $5 or $10, you know what I'm saying, to get you a damn salad. Insanity. Y'all really need to check your priorities, man. You say you're all about life and you love and all this other stuff, but no, you don't. You don't love your life because you do everything that stops it. Everything that you should do, you know what I'm saying, to sustain life, you don't. So, you got to do better. Now, I tell people all the time, you ain't got to listen to me. Do your own research. You ain't got to listen to nobody. Do your own research. But you're not exempt from what happens when you don't listen. I'm sorry, you can't pray it away. If this virus situation didn't teach you that, I don't know what you're doing. Because I'm sure there are plenty of people who've been praying all these 3 months. Praying hard. People are still dying. People are still out of work. Ain't shit changed. The 42,000 gods that there are, none of them are showing up. I'm not even going to just implicate Christianity. There are 42,000 gods that are being worshipped at this very moment. 48,000 of them. And not nan one of them showed up. So you ain't gonna pray it away. Somebody in the sky, some spirit, whatever, ain't about to come out the sky and do a goddamn thing. We have to do it. Only we are going to save ourselves. Period. I know I keep saying this. I love y'all. I love y'all. I really do. But we got to do better. Okay? So I appreciate everyone that acknowledged me yesterday. And Little Ma, she says thank you. Yesterday was awesome. 13 years of this amplified life. I'm very grateful. I am saying I'm very proud of myself. I appreciate all of you that have supported me and, you know what I'm saying, have gotten me here. Really appreciate y'all. Love y'all. All the people, especially the new people that I've met that have brought a lot of value, you know what I'm saying, to my life. A lot of people, sometimes they see my greatness when it falters, when I get a little blurry-eyed, you know what I'm saying, in my vision. And I appreciate every last one of you, you know what I'm saying, that gives me that good, swift kick in the pants, you know what I'm saying, to remind me who I am. I appreciate y'all, I promise you. And everything that I have going on is for us. Okay? I'm dedicating my life so we can fix our issues. That's what I want. That is my goal. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to figure out however way that I need to do that. Okay? So I love y'all. Make sure you guys go to our YouTube page. I cannot believe it. I actually have about 122, about 23 videos on there. That's crazy. I did not know I had that many. So there's plenty of my thoughts and perspective on our YouTube page. So please, if you have missed over the other few years that we've been on, make sure you go there and check us out. My last comment is the key, answer, and solution. Okay, well, let's find your last comment. All right. In order to take property, a lien must be placed on such property. Insurance policies are property. All police officers have insurance bonds. Well, you know what, Coach? I know I had you on here before to interview you about what you got going on, but maybe we need to talk about that because we've had conversations. So that makes sense to me, but I don't understand it. And I feel like that's something that needs to be explained. So I will hit you up so we can talk about having you on so we can talk about that. Because, yeah, solutions. That's what we need. So we're gonna talk about that and get you on here so you can explain, you know what I'm saying, exactly what that means. What else we got going on? Of course, I know everybody has been giving me a lot of compliments on my skin and my hair before I braid it up. Thank you. My friend Jessica Mack from Southern Vegan Soul Cafe did this. If you're in the Macon area, this is her side hustle. So definitely get her to get you right, because I'm from New York, so I like all these crazy designs, and I've gotten a few people that kind of gotten it right, but this is the first time that I found, honestly, somebody in Georgia outside of my friend Vicky, who lives in Atlanta, that can do my hair with these cornrow crazy styles that I like. So Jessica Mack at Southern Vegan Soul Cafe if you need your hair did. And you should definitely check us out on Taco Tuesdays. Meet me at the drive-thru. I'm going to give you amazing service, and we're going to serve you amazing food. What else we got going on? Yes, tfeescorner.square.site. Y'all have been complimenting me about my face, and like I said, my curls before I put these braids in. Well, that is all because of the T-Fees Corner products. That's all I use. They're amazing. I say I don't need a whole lot to keep myself up. You know what I'm saying? And that's because I use everything organically. So soaps, especially my face mask. I can't wait for my face mask to come back, because that is it's a liquid gold, y'all. I promise you. I'll contact you directly. Definitely. Hit me up. Yeah. No, I'm absolutely not speaking about it online. Oh, got you. All right, cool. Well, you holler at me, and yeah, I'm going to figure out how to get that to them. Got you. We'll talk. What else we got going on? Absolutely. You guys who support the brand, I'm getting my website together. So if you support the brand, you know what I'm saying, we need all the coins we can get this to keep on moving and keep on pushing. So if you support us, love us, definitely send some donations to our PayPal or our Cash App. The PayPal is paypal.me/PlumpQueen, and our Cash App is $AMPspirationTTV LLC. Okay, if you donate $27 or more, I will absolutely positively give you our awesome brand t-shirts that has our business card on there. That's something else that I provide. I have these digital business cards are really, really dope. You know, we all doing the social distancing things, so I have still been able to get faces and more foot traffic, you know what I'm saying, to my business card. So there are still people finding out what AMPspirationTTV is and trying to see what PlumpQueen got going on, even though they could be somewhere else and they don't got to be nowhere near me. So having those digital business cards is really, really dope, and it's definitely been doing a whole lot, you know what I'm saying, for my upcoming business. So it's something that you definitely need to look into. Definitely holler at me. I got you, and I'm going to put all of the links inside of the caption when I end this live. And also, speaking about health, I'm affiliated with an awesome company called Quantum R&D. They're based out in Atlanta. Okay, y'all see, you'll never ever see me not have this on. These are my Quantanite necklace and my earrings. Okay, these are stones that have been charged with infrasonic waves. So it gives me strength. You know what I'm saying? It has healing properties. It's amazing. I had the beginning of March, I believe, I hurt my back. If you watch me, you saw I put up the video. I hurt my back real bad, and to be quite honest, in a regular normal situation, I would have went to the hospital to try to fix it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm not going to set foot in anybody's hospital no time soon. So I had to figure out how I was going to fix my back, because I got a job, got things to do, and got time to be laid up in bed. So between my Quantum Night stones and getting some light therapy by Dr. Atasi Lee L, I was able to fix my back in 7 days. I was back at it, doing everything that I was normally doing in those 7 days. This shit is the truth. Point blank and period. So Quantum R&D, I'm going to put the link in there. You guys just missed the Memorial Day sale, but I'm sure the next holiday will have one. But everything on that site, you know what I'm saying, is awesome. It's all herbs, all organic, no fillers. Any issue that you can possibly think of, we got something for you. Okay, I've had eye issues, so I'm about to get me our eye drops. My cousin, she has blood pressure issues. She uses the blood pressure medicine, and we have this new pain relief cream that honestly acts just like this quantinite stone. I tried it the other day. Can't wait to get mine so I can show you guys. But yeah, all of the products that's at Quantum R&D, you know what I'm saying, is super duper dope and on point. Okay, and this is Black men, you know what I'm saying, doing their thing. So you definitely need to check them out. Holler at me. I can get you in contact with the doctor so you can talk about the things that you got going on and see if we got something for you. But we definitely absolutely need to start taking our health into consideration. You got to start doing something different, guys. I promise you. Your body is made to heal itself. That's what it's made to do. And all you got to do is feed it the right things so it can do what it do. That's why taking herbs and having a healthy diet is extremely, extremely important. And ain't nobody trying to run your life. It's just important so you can live. Okay? So check us out. I have all those links in the caption. I'm trying to think, is there anything else we got going on? No, I think that's about it. So, yep. Shop at TV'sCorner.square.site so you can have clear and beautiful skin. Go to Quantum R&D so you get your immune system on fleek. Go to AMPspirationTTV on YouTube so you can get all this AMPspiration all day, every day. And yeah, love and light, guys, and be inspired. I love y'all. Peace.